Someone cut us off.
It ended.
Like, that's it. That's all I got here. We are live. We are live.
I'm gonna
We
sip
are
some of this
live.
coffee.
We are live. We are live. Oh, Nathan's getting jacked.
Yeah! It's been a long day over here.
Oh,
Hello. Welcome. This is Thirsty Thursday with your Talktails team on Market, and we've had a long day.
and we are live.
We are
live.
also live.
We are live.
And so,
AI bot.
oh no, the
It's
AI,
coming to get you.
the AI bot, folks.
But guess what doesn't do AI? Cocktails.
Cocktails, no.
Will never be
Shots.
shots.
That's right, Rosa. And we are talking about shots of coffee today.
Dude, we need it. We
I
need
did.
it.
I took a little test of that. A little sip of that.
It's pretty good.
Hey, I love you too, Rosa.
I love it too.
Yeah. And two, I like two spelled like the number two.
Two.
Because you could say I love you also, but also I love you too.
So we could be like this. Love you too.
So we're talking about
Coffee.
today, coffee. Yes.
Why? Because we had a hell of a one.
And we need it.
We need it.
As you can see, it's a little frazzled over here.
And you might need one too.
So if you have some coffee lying around, maybe some, or if you have
Cold brew.
an espresso machine at your house, if you're one of those fancy lads, unlike myself.
I have one. I'm a fancy lad.
Just rub it in, Sean. Just rub it in. Fine. Well, I don't. So what you could do is find yourself a lovely shot of espresso, or if you have like some coffee from the morning, you kept it in the fridge.
Like I do, I just leave a old coffee laying around, and every once in a while I find it. I'm like, ooh, coffee. I do that too.
Oh, okay.
And I am still a fancy lad.
I thought you were jiving.
No, that wasn't jive.
Okay. Jive.
Jive?
Jive. Anyway,
Okay.
coffee. So we have this lovely solo espresso coffee today that we are going to show you how to use. This is an awesome brand that does espresso shots, but you could use any kind of coffee that you have lying around. It would be, if you have access to some kind of cold brew concentrate or espresso, that's going to give you the best, because a drip coffee or like a pot coffee is already a little watered down. But that's okay. We can make that work too.
So go brew yourself some coffee. We'll take 5 minutes. Everyone wait.
Yeah, you're gonna need coffee. You're gonna need vodka. You're gonna need some simple syrup, maybe some coffee liqueur if you want to get real fancy.
Dude.
And then we can make the so popular right now. I don't know why it's such a thing. Espresso martini. Ding! Ooh. So, Sean, do you know why espresso martinis are having a moment right now?
It's because history repeats itself.
That's true. I thought that was like a 90s thing.
Hence my 90s sweatshirt.
And the bucket hats are back.
Dude, I saw Jenko jeans the other day. No, everyone should tell them, even at the same time period, that didn't look good. So, let's get. Oh, sorry. What?
No, I was like a child. I wasn't wearing.
I was when it should have been cool. I grew up in but
right.
I still didn't think it looked good. So, Earth to the 90s.
But one of the tasty creations from the 90s that we are making today is an espresso martini.
Yeah,
so,
it's having a throwback moment right now. It's having its time to shine again.
Yeah, so we're going to show you how it's done.
There's been improvements, because back then we didn't really have access to like all the really cool like quality liqueurs and stuff we have now, and also it's a little bit more thought through as far as balance goes. Back then, sometimes we weren't even using real espresso at that period. When it was originally popular, is kind of sat more in that category of the disco era of cocktails, where it was like just sugary syrup that sat on your shelf and could sit there for a million lifetimes, and you could still enjoy it. Shake it up in a and throw it in a martini glass and call it a martini. So now we've really kind of developed a new style that's a little bit more.
That's really kind of the rule when it comes down to it. You want to call something a martini, you just put it in a martini glass.
According to who?
Apparently, enough people. But we have talked about that.
Yeah, martinis.
Go watch our previous episode about Mr. Martini, who came as a guest.
Oh, yeah.
He will elucidate that for you. But today we are talking about the espresso martini.
Yeah, so this is the new kind of craft cocktail look at the espresso martini, bringing it back to life with quality ingredients, fresh ingredients, things that necessarily won't sit through an atomic bomb.
Oh, yeah. For the folks who have been with us for a few weeks now, you'll notice that this is some lovely simple syrup that I scalded myself with several weeks back. So that's, a throwback to a previous episode as well.
It has bathan parts.
Yeah, if you want to see me burn my flesh. All right, I am going to start with.
How about I narrate it?
Oh, please.
Okay, so I'm gonna narrate. It's like a ventriloquist.
Or David Attenborough.
The bartender in his natural habitat.
The bartender in his natural habitat. Will pour
What am I pouring?
simple syrup,
How much?
half ounce, right into your shaker.
And remember,
half ounce simple syrup.
You want to pour confidently, folks. We don't want any half
goosey.
Yeah, half-ass pouring.
What do you call that? Limp fish?
Limp wrist.
A limp fish.
A dead. Fish don't have wrists.
That's true. Why does it say that?
I don't know.
No floppy fish, guys.
No floppy fish.
Own your cocktails.
That's true. So this bottle of shake it first. So I did, and now I'm opening.
Now grab your espresso, whatever you got.
And I'm gonna do. So I got.
This bartender's got his espresso. He's now measuring out 3/4 ounces.
Boom.
So what we're doing there is we're balancing out the espresso with a little bit of sugar. So you're not really just going to get all the bitterness of the espresso, also like the alcohol levels of the vodka.
Yeah.
You know what? If you don't have vodka, another twist on this cocktail that's been becoming very popular is using a reposado or añejo tequila.
Ooh.
Or even a mezcal
Yeah.
or even a whiskey. So you can make variants of this with
whiskey?
Dude, whiskey and coffee? Give me a break.
Dang. Oh, that's not pretty good.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Kit Kat bar. So I have a coffee liqueur here.
Woo, woo,
What's
woo.
coffee liqueur?
Anyone? Bueller?
Ah, yeah. Some cultural touchstone for you folks.
Yeah, like a very old reference.
But we both knew it. Yeah.
Bill Nye? Dry eyes. Clear eyes? No.
Want some fries?
Clear eyes.
What did I do there?
Wow, we're doing a lot of acting today.
Yeah, well, like we said, it was a long, loopy day. So,
So you did a half ounce of espresso
I
liqueur.
Did we talk about? We've talked about liqueurs before, but to reiterate, a liqueur is what?
It is a spirit-based, flavored, sweet. Usually, liqueur that is usually used with.
You can't use the word of the thing in the definition of the thing.
You take a neutral grain spirit or a spirit base. It could be anything. It could be brandy. It could be agave based. Typically, is neutral grain based. You introduce whatever flavor you want into that spirit, which extracts the flavor because of alcohol. Alcohol grabs up all that flavor, keeps it for itself. Discard what you put in there that had nothing but skeleton's life left.
Oh wow.
I drink a lot of coffee today. And then that flavor gets extracted into the alcohol, flavoring the alcohol. And guess what? That's at a high percent at that point. So then you would include some water to bring it down to a drinkable proof. Usually liqueur sit at a lower proof, anywhere from like 40, sometimes all the way up to 80 proof. And
But they don't have to. That's a rule, but there are some liqueurs that break that rule.
And also they add the secret touch, sugar.
Mhm.
And so there's different variations or different forms of liqueur. It could be used for desserts, it could be used for digestives, aperitivos, or as ingredients for cocktails. So
Yeah. So this would be a neutral grain spirit that has the addition of coffee.
well, it could be a brandy though, or
And sugar.
yeah, who knows? I don't know what the base is.
No, let's see.
Probably neutral grain.
And it is. Can you guess what the proof?
Let me smell it.
Now this is a true test.
Let me taste it.
Oh.
I'm not looking. proof.
Even more coffee.
45?
It's higher.
60?
60. That's 30% alcohol, folks.
Yep, chop it in half. That's your percentage.
All right. And grabbing some vodka. And I'm gonna do. Oh.
This is like the classic version with the vodka.
This is an interesting jigger measurement here. One
Yeah.
and a half right here.
I know, I'm not used to a 1.5.
Yeah. See, sometimes things trip us up. You thought I had all these jigger measurements.
You
in.
can put the rest in there. Look at how much left.
That's true. We're here to have a good time, not for a long time. So that's what we're gonna do. Physical comedy today, guys. All right.
Steak.
I am just gonna add 2 cubes in here to get that rattle around because I am gonna shake it for a long time. And you know why I'm shaking it for a long time?
Because we want water dilution.
We want water dilution, and I'm confident. Just go. Just, you know. And
Go
because,
with it.
and even though I can't speak, I am confident that I can get some nice, beautiful foam. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a nice rolling shake as I go.
Shake, 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 shake. Everyone. Row, 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 row.
Get my bounce going.
I wonder how long he's gonna do this for.
You can come back later.
Yeah. Let's sing a song. Oh, and really I got married the widow next door. He's been married 7 times before, and everyone was a memory.
I don't know the song.
It wasn't really or Sam. Or Sam.
I don't know the song. I don't know.
And really I am. And really I am. Second verse, same as the first.
Okay. And at that, I'm done. Yeah.
Ooh, he's double straining, folks.
Double straining.
Wow, I don't even know if we talked about that.
Why would I be double straining?
Probably because you got all those ice chips in there.
I got a lot of ice chips, and I don't want ice chips in my final product.
Unless you want the ice chips.
Sometimes you do, but I don't think you do for this kind of cocktail.
I don't know.
I'll see you
Up
straight.
for debate. This one?
Ooh.
I am a rendering.
If it was my something, I'd. What's that phrase?
If it was my glasses, they'd be on my head.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That looks frothy.
Oh yeah, and then you do a little tap tap tap. Get all that extra foam out there.
I bet you guys have been wondering why I've been holding this
'Cause the best-
microplaner.
Part about an espresso martini
There.
is the head.
That's what she said. Somebody else can put that in the comments.
Donna.
What? This is an adult show.
Yeah, that's true. We are talking about cocktails. 21 and over. There aren't any children watching this, are there?
Oh my god.
That would be wild.
Hide your wives.
Hide your kids. Hide your what? That's a microplaner.
I know. I think everyone's been wondering.
I need that.
Easy, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. So you guys know what that is? Microplaner. Good thing for a kitchen tool and for cocktails.
Yes. You know what goes well with espresso?
Biscottis.
Yeah, but we don't have that today.
True.
You know what else goes? You know what else goes well with an espresso?
Anyone?
Salt.
Ooh,
Yes. Oh. Does she? Oh, some salt. All right. Well, I'll give maybe one more try. Does anybody else know a flavor that goes well with coffee?
This is a stretch, though.
It's. I think it's a perfect one. I don't know what you're talking about.
Salt.
Salt, right there, awesome.
We're
But
gonna
how
use
about
it.
the one that I wanted to put on there?
Do you want to give a hint?
I don't.
Okay, let's just name off all the coffee things.
Chocolate.
Orange.
All of
chocolate,
these are good.
Lemon.
I think maybe a little bit European with this.
Oh my god. Or maybe Spanish?
Yeah, exactly. European.
Okay, fair.
When I was in
Well,
Spain,
no, but-
when I was in Spain, they put this on every coffee that I had,
Which one?
and it's cinnamon. It's great
You
in
go
cinnamon.
ahead, it's cinnamon.
That's
Guys,
what I'm gonna
it's
do.
cinnamon.
I'm gonna grade it.
Here we go.
I'm great in my cinnamon.
This is the longest I've ever seen in a
It's gonna be so good. You don't even know.
It's gonna be so good.
Boom.
Ooh. Oh my god, I can smell it.
Yeah.
So you know what's so cool about a microplaner, or even just like a really, a small, what do you call that, cheese grater?
Yeah.
You could do the same effect, right? Is when you use fresh like spices, or to get zest off of a citrus, like an orange peel or whatever. If it's not ground already, like okay, we can use ground cinnamon, and just like sprinkle it on. But the amount of aromatics you get from an actual cinnamon stick on top of your cocktail,
out in the room.
it's so good.
I'm getting excited. You know what? This goes out to my friend Ben here, because he sent me an Instagram video about how to make an espresso martini, and it was good, I'll say. But Ben knows I'm a bartender, and I think he was challenging me a little bit. Ooh. So this is my my clapback to the espresso martini that I saw on Instagram.
I'm going to use Kyle's suggestion for some salt.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Here you go, Kyle. This one's for you.
And the salt is going to nicely counterbalance the sweet elements that we put into the cocktail before we show.
All right. Do you guys want to see us drink more coffee? I don't think I need to, but let me try it. I'm always happy to drink a cocktail. Shit, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, dude, actually, the salt. Wow. And this is a Himalayan pink salt, too, from Hawaii. Wait.
Himalayan pink salt from Hawaii. Whoa!
That's fucking delicious, huh?
Dang, I'm not going to sleep tonight.
We should put this on a menu.
Wow.
Oh, or we should put it in a kit.
That's true.
The reason we're showing this to you. Okay, back to the salt real quick. This is Hawaiian pink salt. It was farmed in Hawaii from Hawaiian water.
You can also
ocean water.
You can also get Himalayan salt too, but that's a different thing.
This stuff is so good though. If you need a reference of where to get some amazing like salt, this stuff, and I'll hit me up. I'll give you the hookup on that one. What were we talking about again?
We were talking about why we were making the espresso martinis today. And so we are going to,
that's right.
We are in the works right now.
Damn,
you'll soon be able to purchase yourself a Cocktails espresso martini kit if you want to replicate the cocktail that I just made here with cinnamon and or salt and maybe a little biscotti. That could have been a hint to what you could find inside that box. But these are the ingredients that you will see. We've got some lovely coffee liqueur. We have Solo espresso. We have a beautiful Danish vodka, and some of our own My Blood, Sweat, and Tears went into simple syrup.
But it's not tainted.
Is your final? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're totally approved. And this is your final product. Yeah,
dude, this kid's gonna be fire. I'm not joking.
We love gradients here, folks. I say it every day. I wake up and I stretch and I see the rooster crow in the morning, and I say, "Hey, I love gradients." And then the rooster says, "What's that?" I'm a rooster, and I say, "It has to do with cocktails. I'll tell you sometime when when you're old." Granules too. Yeah.
What do you talk to you in the morning?
I don't know. I mean, I might hallucinate, and I do live in the middle of a very urban area, so there might not be a rooster, but
oh my god,
I do tell somebody about gradients.
Your roommate's like, dude, I'm not a rooster. I got one more thing to talk about.
John has stuff to talk about.
Do we have time?
Yeah,
we got time.
You got time.
Okay, check this out. Okay, so see that? You see that? What do you call that? What do you call that? It's an ice cube, right? But the difference between this ice cube and any other ordinary ice cube is it's clear.
It's in your hands.
Well, and I'm rubbing it around my hands. But you'll notice, like, after I get all the frost off of this ice cube, look at that, crystal clear. Big ass ice.
Big ass ice.
That is right.
That's what
another good difference about it is it's a big ass ice cube. But yeah, so crystal clear ice. Why?
How'd you get it that way?
Well, so there's a couple methods of it. The best, okay, a lot of people are like, can you just, do you want to hold this ice cream? It's kind of cold.
I don't really have a choice.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Well,
are we still there?
Board. Can the chat see us?
Somebody put it in the chat.
Yes.
Oh, we're
Chat
still there. Oh. Okay, we got scared there. We thought we were by ourselves. And you'd see the real colors.
Ice struggling.
We turn into okay, back to the ice. So the crystal clear ice, why do we want it? The reason we want it is because if there's cloudiness in your ice cubes, that is evidence of impurities in your water. It all water pretty much has impurities. So no, if you filter your water like to the most filtered like process ever, there's still going to be micro like organism impurities,
I can
right?
still see one.
What? And so no, you can't boil your water and get crystal clear ice. You can't do that either, which is a common misconception that you can boil it, boiling out all your problems of your ice and then freezing it.
You get some.
You get more than not, but it's not going to be crystal clear. So what you do is a few different methods. You could do, there's things you could buy online to make them, but the process is basically understanding that the impurities are heavier than the water. So the impurities will sink to the bottom of whatever it is that's holding it. So if you have hold on, let me actually go grab the device. Talk amongst yourself.
Oh no, I didn't expect this to happen. Yeah, so yeah, so off she went. Gonna take another little sip of here. I wasn't caught up on this science lesson, so I'm learning with you today. I actually thought that you boiled the water and then you could
Freeze it again and you get the impurities out. I did say that, and that's what I've done. So, and I've boiled it multiple times. You let it boil and you let it set, and then you let it boil and you let it set. But apparently, I'm still not doing the correct thing. So I am learning, just like you.
Okay, so this is like a manufactured example of something you would need to actually make it a clear ice cube.
Manufactured.
Yeah, there's other ways of doing it DIY though too. Like you could get just the regular ice molds and just poke holes through it and stick it in a small cooler. And fill that whole cooler with ice and then place those molds on top of the water so it's completely filled and floating on top.
So they'll fall down.
No,
Right.
no.
Like
there's holes in them, so it so it stays. And so let me see if I can get this off.
But the gunk will fall down.
Oh yeah, so when you poke holes in the mold, any of the impurities, they're heavier, so they fall through those holes while the water is freezing. Good idea.
Yep.
And then the chambers of this mold is what's clear ice muscles. It's happening.
Need help?
It's happening.
You want some help?
This is why I can't wear white.
We're both in white.
Check it out. Okay, so
Whoa!
you'll see.
I see some impurities down there.
This is all cloudy. This is all clear. Why? Okay. This is science, you guys. So this top shelf.
Top shelf. See that?
Top shelf ice.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys see those holes?
Yeah,
See those holes? So all this water was trapped in this portion of it, it stayed here freezing over time, right? So all the impurities sunk through these holes into this chamber, which I might need help with that one.
Okay.
I'm getting water everywhere. We'll put that in there.
Oh,
That in there.
Okay.
So look at that. Crystal clear, baby. Okay, and why does this matter? While he's working with that, why does crystal clear matter? Because once you've had a cocktail with a crystal clear ice cube, you'll notice that you don't taste any impurities melting
I got it.
into your cocktail as the ice is melting down. I personally can taste it. Like my ice in my refrigerator that's just freeze in a regular ice tray.
You're going to add your refrigerator ice.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The whole run-of-the-mill ice.
Mm-hmm.
So when I make a cocktail with that, I can taste that. I can taste the ice. I'm sure sometimes you've ever
Probably
tried
taste like the fluoride, and you can taste like all the other stuff that comes out of your
freezer. Yeah, and if you
faucet.
don't have like baking soda in your freezer, like maybe you have some onion rings that are getting in there.
Oh yeah. Funk.
I don't know what you guys do in your freezers, but
Oh my gosh, look at all those impurities.
Dude, so check this out. Comparatively, I gotta get all the frost on the outside. Okay, dude, that's all your impurities, right? See how cloudy that is? You cannot see through it. This, though.
That's the good stuff.
Look at that. Still a little.
That's what we pay for.
Yeah. Wait. Where am I? Oh, this one. This one, sorry.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Okay, where's the gunky? The gunky.
Look at that.
Look at that! I'm getting so much water all over the place.
It's just water.
So, why does it matter? This is impure. This is impure. This is clear. So this is gonna chill your cocktail down without adding any other flavor components of impure water. Does it matter? To purists?
To nerds.
To nerds?
To impurity purists.
yeah, like it matters. Do I do this for every single one of my cocktails I make? Absolutely not.
But for the ones that really matter, you want to elevate that whole experience. Maybe you really want to get into this thing. You can get one of these funky chambers for yourself.
Or you can make something like this yourself too. There's a lot of DIY stuff on how to do it. But it is cool. It's cool, especially if you have a really nice like whiskey or something that you want to have on the rocks and you don't want like use a very special whiskey.
Yeah, if you're uncorking like a really nice bottle, you want to raise that level. You don't want to put it in a solo cup, and you don't want to have a bunch of really dark, cloudy ice in here.
Yeah, make your whiskey taste funky.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want no funky whiskey.
So that's a little ice education,
Yep.
a little martini education, espresso martini. This is also once again goes out to you. Eat your heart out, Ben. I'm watching you. You can come face me anytime.
Whoa, challenge.
He sends me things all the time. He's like, I bet, can you make it as good as this guy? And I'm like, as good as this Instagram bartender? Yeah, I think I can.
Yeah, I think I got this.
Ben.
It's the Graham bartender Ben,
Mm-hmm.
or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's an engineer, but whatever.
Okay, engineer Ben. Let's put him to the test.
Yeah.
Build me a bridge,
Build-
engineer Ben.
Build a better way to get impurities out.
Security system Ben.
This has become a Flame Ben podcast or live feed.
Market Live.
Yep.
Speaking of Market Live, thank you so much for having us.
Yes.
You
Thank you also for putting up with us.
I know. I don't know why they do it.
It's kind of crazy.
David, you still there?
Screaming out into the void.
Hey, you still us.
But yes, so be on the lookout on Market for possibly an espresso martini kit in the not so distant future.
Yeah, we thought we'd share with you guys first because you're our favorites.
Shopping, and if you got some coffee lying around, you got some vodka, you got a little sugar, you can make it happen for yourself.
Absolutely. And in the meantime, check out what's on our shop. We have a lot of goodies and current kits that you could check out. And so get your cocktails on. Let us help. We'll supply the supplies.
Yeah, send in. I mean, also like, I don't know if you can do that, but like send in maybe your questions or struggles or something like that. If there's
Call David. His number is.
yeah, exactly. We'll see if we can answer some of those burning questions for folks.
Yeah, I love it. I'm burnt. My heart is burning for burning questions. Ooh, what's this song? Okay, we're gonna dance our way out of this thing and go put a nice whiskey on this nice clear cube.
Oh yeah, you got to use them now.
I gotta take my